Welcome back. Well, we're headed into February, and some of you may be thinking of a project to give that special somebody, that special loved one. I may have an idea for you here. So not too long ago, I made a little wooden ring box with some twine hinges, I guess you could say. And I also carved a ring. And it's a matching set, same design on the ring as there is on the front of the ring box. So I just want to take you through the process of making one of these, just in case it's something that you would like to do at home. So the first thing that you'll need is a wooden block, like I'm showing you here. And the block is basically about 1 inch thick and it's about 3 inches by 3 inches. So you're going to have to take that block, and if you can draw a heart, then you're going to be able to accomplish this project. Once you drew your heart on, or once you draw your heart on the block, you need to carve out the heart. And so basically that's what my heart design looked like. And I just carved it out and I gave it a little bit of depth with my with some gouges that I have in the back there. And so you'd end up with a solid heart. Well, once you're happy with your heart and you've like changed the depth and you've sanded it down and stuff, you can take a coping saw, or I used a coping saw, and I just cut the heart in half. So I drew a line and I just cut it right through, which is simple enough. So you'll have two parts. Then you can use your scoop gouge, at least that's what I call it, to take the material or the wood out of the inside so your ring can fit in there. Now you may be wondering about the hinges and how I made the hinges. And I can show you how I did that. I took a piece of twine and I took some carpenter's glue. And I honestly just took the glue and put it on my fingers and just went over the twine a bunch of times. Let it dry and cut it to the proper lengths that I needed. And then I glued them in place. Once I had them cut in the proper lengths, or at the proper lengths, I glued them on the inside so they would set and stay and wouldn't end up popping out. And the twine with the glue on it seems to be pretty sturdy, and it allows the lid to kind of snap shut, which I thought was a cool feature. Now you may be wondering about the ring. Oh, hold on. How do you get the holes in there? I took a drill bit just by hand and I measured where I wanted my holes to be at the back, and I just went back and forth after I gouged out the inside and made some room. And I just slowly went through and watched and made sure that they were even. Use sandpaper, of course. Now the ring, sometimes I end up with scrap that would look like something like this. So I would literally drill a hole through the middle, take my grit paper, kind of put it into a cone shape, and I just start working through the hole until I get it to be the size that I need. And in this case, it was the size of my waist ring finger. What else do I need to tell you about the project? Oh yeah, getting back to the ring. So you cut a hole, try to size it before you take out any material on the outside, obviously. And then you just want to start sanding away or start shaving away until you get it close to the right size. And then I usually finish it off with sandpaper, and then I gouge the design inside. You can see it's kind of like a vine, a multicolored vine with leaves. And I have the same kind of design on the ring box. Now, how did I get that color? I think it's like acrylic pastel or an acrylic crayon. And I just put the colors I wanted on there. And I just started to work it in and smear it around with tissue paper. Wear gloves if you're going to use that because it'll make your hands a mess. And yeah, you end up with a ring and a ring box. And I used a gouge to make my designs on both the ring and the ring box. Be careful when you're doing that. It's easy to snap your ring. So just a word of caution. But basically, that's the whole project. Just in time before Valentine's Day. All right. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for your support. Bye.